Tudor is known for making reliable tool watches, but there's a gap in Tudor's collection. For the last few years, Tudor has focused primarily on the Black Bay range, with the exception of the Tudor Pelagos, maybe. You can see this in the Black Bay 58, the 54, the Tudor Black Bay Chrono, and the Black Bay Pro, a watch that nicely resembles the Rolex 1655. These watches are fine and brilliant, and when you look at the entire Tudor collection, these are the watches that stand out the most. But the issue here is, a watch brand like Tudor should aim for great watches across their collection. They should have a great dress watch, a great field watch. Currently, Tudor is playing it safe with the Tudor Ranger as its only field watch. I think Tudor should go further, beyond the Black Bay range. And today, that changes, because I want to inspire Tudor to create a tool watch Rolex would never make. This has been a long time coming, and I want to introduce the Tudor Prince Tactical Field 38 series. A company like Tudor, known for making great tool watches, should totally own this space. And the design of the Tactical Field 38 is made to sit next to the Ranger as an alternative watch for the field. Where the Ranger is sober and simple, the Tactical Field 38 is hard and has edge. It also complements the FXD as another hardcore watch in the collection. So what are the specs of this design? We are talking theory here, but I did design this watch with a lot of considerations. First, the case. This case is 38mm and it's made of titanium. Because of the shape of the case, I'd imagine it might wear a bit bigger. So 38 is what I believe as the ideal size. Then we have a movement that is master chronometer certified for accuracy. This is a must for any watch for the field. 200-meter water resistance, no date. I've chosen these specs because a field watch should be tough, accurate, and simple, hence leaving out the date. There's also some other features if you take a closer look. I even thought about how this watch could be made and how to bring down costs to manufacture. Creating a new watch model is very expensive. So this thought experiment about cost is aimed to think about how to bring down the cost to produce a watch. And if watch brands could find efficient ways to bring new watches to market, they may take more chances on producing the new models we sometimes crave as watch collectors. So besides the dial being textured, it's actually a sandwich dial. Rather than applied indices, the upper part of the textured dial features indices cut out. The dial is then sandwiched on top of a loomed ceramic base, hoping to simplify production and make the watch more durable. Not that I've seen indices falling out of a watch. Then there's the addition of minute markers and the all-important 12-24 hour scale. For inspiration, I stuck to the principles for designing Tudor watches. These were principles I used when designing previous watches for Tudor. Reintroduce the Prince name back into Tudor, and make sure it has Tudor's spirit and is not as restrained as Rolex, which means the design should be fun and quirky. By sticking with these principles, I was able to look back into Rolex's catalogue and get inspired by design touches from the past. Rolex has a rich history of army and field watches. The Rolex series of army and what became known as the bubbleback watches served as inspiration for the K-shape. This specific era of watchmaking inspired the 12-24-hour scale. I also designed an S variation of the watch featuring a sector design based on a specific Rolex model. When adding this watch next to the Pelagos range and the design of the Heritage 35, you start to give collectors options beyond the Black Bay. This challenge is about enhancing a brand's collection and avoiding complacency. I would like to see Tudor look at their collection with more scrutiny. We know about their sports range, but what about their classic watches? And how about more tactical watches? In this case, the Ranger and the Field 38. The tag Tudor used to use for their brand was Born to Dare. With the new manufacture facility, I would like to see them continue with the Black Bay, but also take fun chances with their heritage. They have the opportunity here to create a new icon or a new classic. So first, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. It's been so fun to design watches and get feedback on playing the watch designer. I do enjoy the hobby, and another part of the bug is what if. The last two designs were inspired by the release of the Tudor Ranger. As a collector, I watched its release and I thought, what if Tudor went further? What if Tudor used some of the principles that I used to design and create the next brilliant icon? What would that look like? How impressive would it be? A whole team of designers at the Tudor factory creating something brilliant and wonderful. For now, I've designed the Tudors that I would like to own, and I don't have a big desire to design another Tudor. Next, I'm thinking about some other brands. So let me know in the comments which brands you think needs a refresh in terms of their watch models and their range. My designs are aimed to go beyond the usual color changes of the dial and the bezel. And my hope is to spark conversation about watch designs from our favorite brands. Thank you for watching.